So, when I was younger, we used to play Monopoly.
You know that hit, famous tabletop board game that always ends in you wanting to fight the other players?
That's not how you...
And then, I made a worse version of Monopoly, called Debtopoly. It's not similar to the Hasbro version. Please don't sue me.
Now, I plan to fix that board game because it wasn't very good.
The idea was originally thought of on a school trip with a friend. Let's make up a name for anonymity's sake. Dave! Dave the duck. I'm just making stuff up now, he wasn't a duck. Ignoring that, the plan is to playtest the game with Dave at the end of the video. Let's just send him a quick message. What I did was redesign the Monopoly board and add a few new cool things like an MP, so you could promptly ruin the game, some deck cards, different cards, just changed it up a bit, if that's how you say it. Oh yes, if you don't know what Monopoly is, let me say it in a nutshell. Dosh, money, mine coins. You fight your friends for it, and then buy properties and watch as they land on your properties and the life falls from their eyes as they're forced to pay £1,000 to you.
That's 900.
Then, if you win, you're the last one standing.
No shit.
Winning by torturing other players for fictional places on a board game. After looking at all of this, I can say there was hope here, but the theming is way off. We've got to make it dark. See how fast I did that? I'm just too good. What you on about? No editing here. No. No editing here. The reason I made it dark is because it's about debt, and it was like you're in La La Land, when you should be very sad because debt is bad. See how that rhymed? Anyway, now I need to make sure I know what debt is, because I don't want to make anyone's day worse. I don't want to be insensitive to anyone in debt. And on that note, I hope your day is going good. I did a thumbs up then, but I'm not on camera. So what's even the point of it?
Now it's time for the important bit. Board games. They're fun. But why? Why are board games so fun? I'm like a college professor or something. Why are board games so fun? That's something I need to figure out if I'm going to make a game or a board game. Because I want whoever plays it to have some fun. But I also want to cause some carnage. That's my little secret.
Who doesn't love some good carnage? Like, I mean the chaos in games. Yeah, you know? Like, the chaos?
You know, a game to tear the family apart. Perfection.
Get one more time.
No, I'm getting angry, Ribble!
Will you leave
Don't
the game?
tell me!
Monopoly can do it. So my game's got to do it. After looking at what makes board games fun, I've came up with a few things for this game in particular. You know, Debtopoly. Hey, Jeff, what are you doing here, Jeff? Oh, it's too late now. Just stay there, Jeff. Anyway, I think for this board game it should be simple and intriguing, you know, to invest people. And it's based off Monopoly, so it will be simple enough already. I think it should be friendly but competitive, so you can tell everyone else that you're just too cool, like that guy said. And I think it should be funny, make sense, just have some good gameplay, and I think an interesting concept is always of use, which I think I've done. Not to float my own boat. The first thing what I want to fix is the game doesn't actually seem to centre around debt, even though it's in the name.
Where is it?
All it is just some cards. It's not like you go to the bank and they hand you a debt card.
It's me again.
Do they?
I've fallen into debt. Oh, sorry to hear that, sir. Here's your debt card. Keep it safe, will you? What?
Da, da, da. deck cards are unimportant, and you can go the whole game without using them. So, I'm going to change how these deck works by stealing them from another Monopoly game. Sorry Hasbro, please. I recently played Monopoly Empires Edition, and it had this quirky system of ladder type things. Not ones that you climb, and you put your companies in this until you get to the top, where you win. Let's go! Yes! I'm thinking that we should flip this on this head, and make it so you lose when you get to the top. What? With each row on the ladder, or handle, I don't know, being 100 money, I'm going to call these debt ladders.
I know, it's a completely original name. Definitely not just the combination of two words.
And replace a handy dandy little square with a bad little square that causes debt. And if you don't pay this debt, it will steal your family. It's not going to. I'm joking, don't worry. So, after that debacle, these core ladders are like extra money if you fall below 0 money or go bankrupt. They double every time you go past square one, and if you reach the top, you've lost.
I think it's pretty cool.
Because it'll be like the opposite of normal Monopoly, where you want to get around the board super fast. In this, it'll be the opposite. To make this a key feature of the game, you also start off with less money than you do normally. Now, let's make some money back and go on to these things, the jobs. Well, this game does not want you to have too much money, so I've cut all the wages in half. Especially this landlord one I made. You would be way too overpowered with the old version. You're poor, no money now.
What? Where's it gone? That was my life savings.
Anyway, the jobs were pretty okay other than that. Well done, old self.
That felt pretty justified.
Now, yes, the game is going to attack you again. We're in the Wild West here, man. Because I've put hospital bills on the life event cards. They're basically chance cards. Speaking of these, you know the difference between chance cards and the community chest cards and normal Monopoly? I don't think anyone does. If you'd ask somebody, I bet they'd just revert back to the Stone Age. It's like the untold question of life. Unless you Google it and then you know. The reason why I mention this is because in Debtopoly I changed a community chest card to a rule card and a chance card to life event cards. One card affects everyone whilst the other only affects one person. But I never actually got onto making these cards properly because I was told I'd be unable to make it. Because the thing that I was going to make it with broke. That goddamn school printer! Therefore, I need to make some. Yeah, the majority of them are Spain without the S. Pero, that means butt in Spanish by the way, I think. There is a few good ones, like the one that puts all buildings on offer, and there's some funny ones as well, like swapping decks. This game is going to be chaos. But who doesn't love that?
My favourite card is this card because it basically turns into Monopoly cheats and lets you cheat whenever you want. As long as you're not spotted. And you can do really anything. You can plunder, you can rob cards, money, grab something and run away with it. You can even rob my cat if you want. I'm joking, don't rob my cat.
Now, the game is nearly done. And I'm just redesigning all the old graphics, like the free parking square being changed to become an MP, and letting you change or add a rule. That's gonna cause some arguments.
Awesome chaos. Well, isn't that what board games are all about? I think it is anyway, if not, I've made this game wrong.
Just make sure to play with people that you like, or it's gonna end up needing some apologies. Also, I went through it and sprinkled some chaos in, for the fun of it, whilst making the box design, instructions and property cards. Oh, well actually I didn't make instructions. Shh.
no witnesses.
The property cards are simplified because it is designed to be a quicker game. It doesn't end up being a quicker game. Narrator me knows it's about the same length as normal Monopoly, but it was worth an effort, I guess.
Now, it's time to make it real. Cue the 5-second build montage. And ignore this. There's no board game here. I'm definitely not filming this after I've already made it. Shh, please. Why don't people just print money more often? That was a joke, please. I'm not doing any money laundering. Right, I'm back from running. Let's get back to work. That was definitely longer than 5 seconds. But now it's finished. The question is, can we get Dave to play test it with us?
Ah, fudge. So, Dave never responded. So I had to play with somebody else instead. As for how the game went, Connor had one comment.
That's great.
But I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Watching back, my audio sounds like a fish.
Well,
So I don't know if Connor had the best time. Sorry, Connor. But I also played the game with my family, who don't want to be on camera for obvious reasons, and we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of chaos with the family, and it was quite funny. And to summarise Connor's game, as you can see on screen now, I went bankrupt, went in debt, lost all my money within 15 minutes. I guess it's just how the cookie crumbles.
now, that's it for the video. Hope you have a nice day. And if you enjoyed it, why don't you subscribe? Adios.